Hey, single queens. Hey, single queens. This is Desmond Booker, Christian dating and relationship coach. I help successful queens who are seeing success in life but desire and want a successful relationship in their lives. So we take you from seeing success not only in your life but also in your love life. Well, this is Monday Night Live. Monday Night Live. We welcome all of you queens on tonight. We do this every Monday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. I'm glad to be able to jump on tonight. Many of you are. We welcome our Facebook group, Queens Don't Settle. You are watching also on our IG page at Desmond Booker 5, and also you're on our YouTube page. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and comment freely, as hopefully the content and this channel is helping you here on YouTube. All right, let's get into this tonight. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I want to ask you a question that I believe is very is going to be very important questions. As you know me, I like to ask questions, and that question simply is: are your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, are they showing you that you want to be in a relationship? Okay. Now, thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, are they showing you and telling you that you want to be in a relationship? And this is very crucial, because many times in me talking to queens and talking to single queens, and even in those that are in relationships already, is that I may feel like being in a relationship. I may be thinking, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And my actions may be even different. But what I'm talking about tonight is your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions, and your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions all lining up, all saying the same thing. I want to be in your relationship. I want to be in a relationship. That's what your thought is. Your actions, I'm taking steps, right? I'm taking steps in that. I'm not turning down dates, or I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. My actions are even proving that. And then also what I feel like this is going to happen, right? And so I want you to really begin to investigate. And if you're really truly desiring to be in a relationship, I want you to really begin to think about this, because all three of these on a continual basis must happen. Because you may think, feel, and be acting what we acting or doing like you want to be in a relationship today, but then let's say Wednesday, I don't want to be in a relationship. I thought I did, but it's not. And then so now you see what I'm saying? So it's a repetitive thing. So what you have to do, and as I was saying, many queens really haven't made a decision. You really haven't made a decision that you want to be in a relationship. I see you guys jumping on. Glad that you guys are jumping on tonight. We're talking about, are your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, are they telling you that you want to be in a relationship? I want you to just begin to examine that on a consistent basis. How often do you talk yourself out of it's not going to happen? How many times do you feel that you're not going to be in a great relationship? It's all going to be in reflected of your actions. It's all going to be in reflecting of what you're doing, right? Because what you think causes you to feel a certain way, which causes you to do certain things. And that's why we work on you feeling and thinking and doing things congruently. And it's called alignment. Are you aligned with your goal of being in a relationship? Right? Have you decided that you want to be in a relationship? Yes, I've decided that I want to be in a great relationship. Yes, I believe that I want to be married. Well, okay, so are your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, are they aligning with what you just said that you want to happen? Okay? You got to really begin to think about this. Well, I'm hurt. I need some healing. Okay. Well, that's a part of being in a great relationship. You have to go through the healing process. So if you are you going through that healing process? Well, I haven't started going through them. No, if you really want to be in a relationship, you got to think it, you got to feel it, and you have to be moving towards it. Okay? So I want you to really begin to think about that. And then I want you to begin to think about how many times on a consistent basis do you hold the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions. So you have to already feel like you're going to be married. You have to desire that you're thinking that. You can see yourself married. You can see yourself going on dates. You can see yourself being loved by somebody. You can feel the love, right? And when you get the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions all congruently and all and going on a consistent basis, what begins to happen is that it's going to put you in a position where you come across people who are wanting and feeling like they want to be in a relationship. And many of you are trying to figure out how come you get these men who are not consistent, these men who seem like they're playing games. This is why. It's because you haven't really, number one, made a decision that you want to be in one, in a great relationship, or be in a committed relationship, right? Want and desire somebody to love you. So you haven't really made a decision. And then if you have made a decision, you are vacillating with your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Okay? And a lot of times it's not what you're consciously thinking, but it's what you subconsciously think, right? It's underneath what you're thinking behind your thinking, right? This is why you can want to be in a relationship at the same time pushing guys away, because consciously you want one, but then subconsciously you don't think it's going to work. You think that they're going to hurt you. So you're pushing people away. Okay? So I want you to really begin to work on your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. And we can go deeper into this and talk about this, because I think if you really begin to see what I'm saying, and again, you've been living like this all your life. And whatever you think about, whatever you are feeling and you're acting on is the reality that you have. You thought you were going to have, you thought that you are a great business owner, or that you're great at the job you do. So your feelings about the job and about the things that you do on your job are there, and then it reflects in your actions. That's why you're a great business owner, or that's why you're great at what you do on your job. That's why you get promotions. Well, the same thing applies to your relationship. You are a successful queen in your life. Now it's time to see that success in your love life and becoming successful, dating successfully to a healthy relationship, to a loving, committed marriage, right? So again, how do you think about relationship? How do you really think about that? What do you think about relationships? What do you think about commitment? What do you feel about being in a committed relationship? How does that make you feel? And then what action steps are you needing to take? Okay? So it all starts with your thinking. And as you think right, it causes your life to change. You think right, you feel right, and then you start acting right. Start doing the right things. Okay? Self-examination. We always are talking about this self-examination. I'm here to help you any way that I can. I've opened up some slots this month if you're wanting to do some one-on-one assessment. I call them love assessments, to see where you're thinking, where you're feeling, and where you're acting. And we sit down and we begin to really hone in on that and see that, and begin to see where you are and where you're desiring to go, and what's basically stopping you from being in that relationship, or start dating, or what's going on with the dating, right? Successfully dating is what we sit down and do. So I give those, I'll include that in on YouTube here. On YouTube, it's in the link below. On Instagram, you can go and you can DM me, I'm ready, or you can click the link in my bio. And then also here in our Facebook group, you can reach out to me by just commenting, I'm ready, and I'll shoot you so that we can begin to talk over the phone. 15-20 minutes, we'll be talking over the phone, and so that you can begin to go from single to successfully dating. right? All right, this has been great. What are you thinking about relationships? What are you feeling about relationships? And what are you doing to be in a relationship? Have you made that decision? All right. Remember, queens don't settle. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like, share, and also go ahead and subscribe if these messages have been talking to you. And I want to thank you. Many of you have been suggesting to other people about my YouTube channel. Thank you at Desmond Booker 5. Thank you for subscribing to this channel as we grow, and I can help and I can touch other single queens and help them go from single to successfully dating as well. This has been great. Remember, queens don't settle. Have a great night.